Hello friends, my name is Rudy, and if this is your first time here, I am a YouTube gaming content creator just like you, but in the grand scheme of things, I want to help you grow your audience and your influence on both YouTube and Twitch. In this video, I want to go ahead and talk to you about essentially the hot tub meta that's happening on Twitch, what Twitch has done, and kind of why I don't think it's a big deal, especially from a business standpoint, and the future of Twitch as a whole. So let's go ahead and get into it. For those of you that do not know, there is this huge hot tub meta that's been going on Twitch, and essentially people are in their bikinis, in their swim trunks, or whatever it may be, and they're streaming in hot tubs. Not to mention that the streamers are awesomely looking and they are definitely attractive, but in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to looking at it as a streamer, what does that do to your audience? What does that do to your influence on Twitch as a platform? And I think that this is something that started to concern a lot of people. I myself have a smaller Twitch channel with a smaller following than I do on YouTube. And that made me kind of go ahead and wonder whether or not this would impact my organic growth that I'm having on Twitch as a platform, and my followers finding me on Twitch whenever they're browsing different channels that they follow. At first, I was very concerned because this is something that was overflowing everything from just chatting to podcasting to just people streaming games in hot tubs. I saw this as, oh man, if I'm not in a bikini or if I'm not in my swim trunks, I'm essentially screwed. But then I went ahead and kind of took a step back. For those of you that don't know, I've had a business that deals specifically with content creation over multiple social media platforms. And with our business, we have an avatar. And an avatar is essentially a demographic, an audience, and its likes, its wants, whether it's into this or that, an idea of what we are creating content for or who we're creating content for. And what that does is that gives us direction. It gives us an idea of, oh, these are the type of people that we should be focusing on. These are the type of people that we should be creating content for. And we looked at our channel, my co-host and I, we looked at our channels and we realized, hey, we don't have anything to worry about. We're fine. In the grand scheme of things, what we've been doing is perfectly fine and we don't have anything to worry about. And here's why. In the grand scheme of things, the hot tub idea or the meta behind it doesn't affect us because our audiences are different. And the steps that Twitch has taken in order to go ahead and segregate the categories into specifically having one for hot tubs is actually going to help us. This is something that at first I was like, oh man, why are they going to go ahead and do this? But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, this actually makes sense. This actually is going to help us because now whenever there's a hot tub stream, it's in its own little category. It's in its own little corner of Twitch. And whenever I have my podcast or whenever we have any stream for any video games or community nights or whatever it may be, we don't necessarily have to worry about whether or not somebody is going to go ahead and find us next to some random girl or guy that's streaming in a hot tub half naked. And I do think that in the grand scheme of things, Twitch has taken the right step on this. Now, in regards to the future of Twitch, I think that as it continues to grow and continues to experience the same growing pains that YouTube had a decade ago or more, this is an opportunity for Twitch to go ahead and say, hey, let's go ahead and allow for as much representation as possible on this platform. Let's go ahead and allow for as much categorization in this platform as possible. That way, users can go ahead and find the specific content that they're looking for on this live streaming platform. Now, another thing that I will go ahead and say is that I don't think that Twitch is going to go ahead and do this without any sort of implementation of its algorithm. For those of you that do know, Twitch's discoverability is kind of crap and it hasn't really evolved too much, but I do think that as the technology and as the evolution of data is collected on the platform, more and more channels will be catered towards whatever your data is in the content that you've watched in the past. So again, creating that avatar and creating that demographic audience or ideology of who it is that you're creating content for will help you in the grand scheme of things as time progresses, because once you realize, hey, these are the people that I'm creating content for, and Twitch goes ahead and actually ups their game and provides content for whatever that person is watching, then you'll be able to grow. They'll go ahead and provide the right piece of content to the right people, just as YouTube does on its platform right now. Obviously, guys, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions down below, and subscribe. Stay up to date. Until next time, guys. Deuces.